Hi students, Pete Estabrook here. Let's talk briefly about the tritone substitution. This seems to be mystifying for a lot of students. A tritone substitution is when basically you change out a dominant seventh chord for a dominant seventh chord that's a tritone away from the original. So let's take the key of C, for example. C dominant 7 is interchangeable with F sharp or G flat dominant 7. Why is that? Well, the two guide tones are the same. The third on a C7 chord, E, is the seventh on an F sharp dominant 7. And B flat, which is 7 on a C7 chord, is the same as an A sharp, the third on an F sharp 7. So basically, for all intent and purpose, you've basically just switched the roles of 3 and 7 and changed the bass note. Okay, what this means is that in a 2-5-1 situation, you now have a pathway that you can move down by half step, making a more smoother melodic line or harmonic motion rather than moving up by fourth. For example, D minor 7 to G7 to C major, you can now move D minor 7 to D flat 7 to C major. So it allows for a smoother melodic contour. And interestingly enough, the scale of choice, as far as I'm concerned anyway, for those substitute dominant situations would be Lydian dominant, not Mixolydian. Mixolydian pulls us to a home key. So in other words, C Mixolydian pulls us to F major, right? When you have those kind of less obvious resolution situations with dominant seventh chords, Lydian dominant is usually the first scale of choice. So in a substitute dominant, D minor 7, D flat 7, C major, D flat Lydian dominant is the scale of choice. Now, interestingly enough, the notes in that scale, it's borrowed from melodic minor. The notes in that scale are the same notes as a G altered scale or altered dominant scale, sharp 9 and flat 13. Okay, and we'll talk more about that in the future. That scale, where it comes from, how to find it, how to spell it, and so forth. Thanks.